Good morning, Cedar Park High School. It's Monday, December 7th, and it's an A-Day. I'm Ella Neal.
And I'm Abby Martinez.
On today's show, reporter Madeline Roberts will talk to us about Social Dilemma, which deals with how social media is completely changing our world. Your Monday COVID update, what FFA is doing to succeed while being in the pandemic.
Ileana Tangro gives you the top 5 things you need to know for the today, a sports report, and your scholarship of the week.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Thank you guys for joining us today. Pretty slow weekend. Abby, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was really good. I went to Houston and saw some family, hung out with some friends, so it was just a nice chill weekend.
That's good. Yeah, I was meaning to go to the football game on Friday, but it didn't work out. But I heard that we won, and it was senior night, so I bet they had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks did pretty well on Friday.
Yeah. Into our first story for today. Back in September, a documentary called The Social Dilemma was released on Netflix. The thought-provoking film uses interviews with former social media tech experts that discuss the dangerous impacts of social networking.
Reporter Madeline Roberts took some of the main concerns discussed in the documentary, such as social media addiction, and interviewed some CPHS students about their own experiences with social media during the pandemic.
Thanks, Abby. Since the start of the pandemic and therefore online school, many students have found that they are on social media more than usual. Researchers at Lurie Children's Hospital in March of this year asked 2,900 parents about their teen's social media usage and found that 67% felt that their teen was addicted to social media. Many students are finding that the increase in their social media usage has not only affected their work ethic, but also their mental health.
It's definitely affected my mental health and made me more, I don't know, I guess not depressed or anything like that, but just more like closed in and not wanting to go out and talk to people, even though I can't do that either way. And then like just, I don't know, kind of just affects my mood throughout the day, makes me like less motivated, like more distracted on my phone and social media and stuff.
Students feel that apps such as TikTok are the reasons that they are consumed with their phones, saying that they can intend to be on the app for 5 minutes and end up scrolling through videos for hours. Some teens are seeing the negative effects of these social media platforms and are coming up with ways to decrease their screen time.
I do believe that it can become addicting because if I'm asking myself, I can say that I have gotten a lot more addicted to it than I had before since quarantine started. During the day, I use my phone a lot more, but at night, I like to hang out with my family. So usually I go and watch movies or watch TV shows with them when I'm not using my phone.
As teens moving into young adulthood, we need to learn to set boundaries when we realize our social media usage is affecting our well-being. If you're finding yourself spending more time on social media than interacting with the real world, set a time limit for yourself. Put your phone away for a little while and maybe go for a walk, because it's important to connect offline as well.
Thanks, Madeline.
Yeah, so I actually watched part of the film. I didn't get to finish the whole thing, but my mom had watched it too, and it's really crazy just how much it can control our life and how much stuff they do have and how it all is connected by some companies and just all the stuff it does. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I have not had a chance to watch it, but a month ago, my dad really, really, really wanted me to watch it. He said, from what I've heard, I heard that it will change your perspective on social media forever.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but I think it's definitely pretty crazy what my mom was telling me about some of this stuff. But yeah, and it's important that teens are becoming aware of the dangers of increasing social media usage.
Definitely. COVID-19 cases have averaged 200,000 a day. There have been over 100,000 hospitalizations for the 5th day in a row, and more than 282,310 people have died. 85% of California residents are on a stay-at-home order. Ohio is also on a curfew. Businesses are mostly closed in 7 states. There's a mix of open and closed in 12 states, and businesses remain mostly open in the remaining states, Texas among them. The newest restrictions in our states that business capacity is back down to 50% and bars have closed in most counties.
Because of COVID-19, many clubs around our school have had to change in a big way. FFA had to make cancellations this year to keep the program running and stay safe this year. They meet outside of school on Zooms, but many of their competitions have been canceled due to COVID-19 concerns. Senior Anders Townsley has more on what FFA has to change this year and how Cedar Park is staying safe during this unprecedented time.
COVID-19 has affected FFA in multiple ways. Some examples are we canceled all of our CDEs last spring, had virtual speaking contests. All LDEs were virtual for this year. The Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo has been canceled for 2021. Rodeo Austin and Houston Livestock and Rodeo got canceled for 2020. We're not able to have in-person meetings or leadership camps either.
We will keep you updated on any new changes for FFA this year.
Up next, Ilyana Tangarova will tell us the top 3 things we need to know for today.
But first, a quick break.
Smoky Moe's Barbecue, the best barbecue that money can buy, proudly supporting Cedar Park High School.
Good morning, Cedar Park High School. My name is Ilyana Tangarova, and here are the top 3 things you need to know for today. First, the University of Texas has paused its football activities due to 5 of the members testing positive for COVID-19. The 3 athletes and the 2 student staffers who were diagnosed were immediately sent home on Sunday. They are administering tests on Monday and Tuesday in order to be sure of the positivity. Next, Joe Biden announced at a press conference on Friday that while he will not mandate mask wearing or a COVID-19 vaccination, he will encourage people to do the right thing and voluntarily wear masks everywhere for his first 100 days in office. This pacified rising concerns over how Biden will handle the COVID-19 pandemic as president. Finally, Starbucks has announced that they are giving free drinks to fellow first responders and healthcare workers to thank them for their work on the COVID front lines. So, if you know anybody that helped fight the pandemic, make sure they go grab a drink from Starbucks.
Wow, I really love that Starbucks is giving free drinks.
Yeah, I think it's really nice to give back to everyone who's been doing so much lately.
No, definitely, especially in the rise in the cases, they definitely deserve that free coffee.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Ilyana.
Now I throw it over to Luke Johnson and Katie Whitmore for your sports report.
Hello, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Luke Johnson.
I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
First up, our boys basketball team played a tough game against Weiss on Friday.
After a heartbreaking finish, the boys lost by 3 points, losing with the final score of 31-28.
Pick your head up because they'll be back in action tomorrow as they travel to Lockhart to face the Lockhart Lions at 8. Good luck, boys.
Passing it on to our girls basketball team, after their 92-22 win last week, they have been hungry for more.
Absolutely, and I would be too. The girls will face Marble Falls High School tomorrow at 8.
That's right. The momentum of this season has picked up tremendously, and I have high hopes that they will pick up their 5th straight win in a row. Great job and good luck, girls.
Throwing it over to football, on Friday, the T-Wolves closed out our regular season with a bang.
You can say that again. To cap off our season, our boys took it to the Manor Mustangs with the final score of 59-18.
I have to say, there is nothing more satisfying than a clean season with nothing but W's across the sheet, and with big scoring margins too compared to the teams we played against.
That's right. But the road is far from over. On Friday, we play our first playoff game against Veterans Memorial.
The game will be played at Gupton, which is nice to see considering we never really see Gupton after our last district game.
I'm super excited. The game will start at 7, so good luck to the players and coaches.
That's all we have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Luke Johnson.
And I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
Thanks, Luke and Katie. If you're a senior looking for financial aid for college, reporter Jack Polishuk has got you covered with our Scholarship of the Week.
But first, this break.
We are not just here to share announcements. We're here to tell stories. Your stories. Students depend on us, and what they need from us is to be hyped, to be ready, to be informed, to be successful, to be Timberwolves. We are real news. We are sideline reporters, moment capturers, question askers, life sharers, cheers spreaders, and voice givers. And above all, we are students just like you, here to help you. We are journalism, newspaper, yearbook, and broadcast. We are CPHS News.
Thanks, y'all. Are you a fan of Burger King and are involved in community service or a leader in your community? Then the Burger King Scholars Program might be for you. Students should show a strong sense in leadership and be active in community service or any other type of service, and must fill out an e-application. Questions might ask what your grades are in certain classes, or what community service do you like to do. For more information and applying, visit scholarships.org/Burger King Scholars Program.
Thank you, Jack.
That's all we have for you today. Remember, you can catch anything you missed on the Wolfcast on our YouTube channel. Just search CPHS News.
Tune in on Wednesday for information on the canned goods drive, the locker, a new edition of the Pack Chat, and the top 3 things you need to know for today. With CPHS News, I'm Abby Martinez.
And I'm Ella Neal. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.